Luca, welcome to Teal Talk. This is season 2 for you here in San Jose with the Barracuda for the most part. What's the theme of this season been now, your sophomore campaign?
Yeah, I mean, still like a lot of the same. I think you're still learning. It's a good development league here, and it gets you ready for the next level. Again, like the coaching staff's great here, and I think we have another really good team this year that can make a push.
Yeah.
So a lot of great guys in the room, and I think we're really excited for how the year is going to go.
You know, some seasons, the way it plays out, there's a lot of call-ups. There's a lot of guys going back and forth between the Sharks and Cuda. This year, there have been a few, but not as much. I'm wondering what that does to your group. It just makes your team more consistent here with the Barracuda.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously a couple guys have been going up and up and down, but as expected. And then definitely the room's got a good vibe in there. I think we're all gelling really well. Everyone's been bonding, and, you know, we've made some pickups throughout the off season and stuff, so it's all been going really well. And again, I think we're just excited for coming down the road, what's going to happen.
Yeah, and you mentioned already the playoffs of last year. That was a great taste. 2 rounds, and I know you wanted to go farther, but does that plant the seed for like you guys here being hungry down the stretch? And you're right there in the standings already. You don't really have to make a push. You just want to keep it going, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was great last year with a bunch of rookies that got a chance to play in playoffs in the first year. So that's I think a little bit of a success in that way. And yeah, it definitely made us hungry. And, you know, we are in a good spot right now in the standings. So we just got to maintain that and hopefully obviously get a little higher, but focus on that.
You know, obviously, if I'm just looking at the stat sheet, I'm seeing your season. It looks on pace. You're being productive with the stats. But what is somebody not seeing in your game and maybe the steps you've taken this year personally? If you're evaluating where you've come around this year, what are you most satisfied with?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been pretty happy with just like the scoring chance to begin 5-on-5. I think last year, you know, we had Potsy and Gooch on the power play, so it was a lot of we were generating a lot there. But this year I want to generate more 5-on-5 because, you know, next level it's not always going to be power play. So that's probably something I've been working on, and, you know, I think I've been doing a good job of, you know, generating from the blue line. So yeah, I've been happy with that.
I'm just a media guy, not a hockey guy, as they say necessarily, but it does seem like when somebody like yourself might get the call up to the Sharks, what they're instantly looking for is more of a defensive-minded person, a safe person defensively. I know you have all the offensive upside, and I know that's your game, and I know that's what you want to do. Does it feel like ultimately when you make that jump for a while or for good to the NHL that defense has to come first before you can do the offensive stuff? Is it that way?
I mean, you can't be a liability out there, which obviously comes into play. But you know, I think they know what I'm going to do out there on the ice.
Don't not be yourself.
Exactly, but again, in my head, I don't like getting scored on or being that liability out there. So I definitely do take pride in it.
What's the best type of coaching you get? Is it being hard on you? Is it just being sensible with you? Is it being timely with you? Like, what type of coaching do you think you respond to the best?
Probably like being hard on me. I think just growing up, my dad was always kind of hard on me that way too. So that's just how I kind of respond. It kind of puts a little fire in me, and I guess that's just what makes me want to go play hard out there. So yeah.
It feels like criticism to most people in the working world, they don't necessarily want to hear it, right? Because they don't want to be critiqued, and it's not fun, it's not pleasant. But I would imagine somebody like yourself who is really working on getting better and maturing and knowing what it takes at the next level, you may enjoy all the feedback you can get from the right places. Is that right? Yeah,
I mean, even when I was younger, like Bantam draft, all that, like I was kind of getting criticized for like everything since I was like pretty young. So now I'm kind of used to it, and again, it just like that chip on your shoulder kind of like sets that fire under you. So I kind of just take feedback and just try to implement it into my game.
The quick span of games you had last year with the Sharks, I'm wondering how that sits with you now. Like motivation, inspiration, the fact that you tasted it, how does it put you here like in this season?
Yeah, definitely motivated, I think. You know, just trying to do the most I can do with the Barracuda to get the call up again. And yeah, I mean, that was a great time. I think, you know, you kind of look back on it and you're like, wow, it's definitely a cool moment. But then you dive into it and see like maybe you do a little more of this, a little more of that. So definitely, you know, get my game ready if there is another call up and just be ready for it.
Being that sometimes you're like the quarterback of the hockey team, like your head's up, you're coming out of your own end and you're looking up for that stretch pass. What goes through your mind in those moments and the risk and reward of some of those situations? Like, I could do that, maybe I shouldn't. How do you make those split-second decisions?
Yeah, I mean, my head coach in Portland, Mike Johnson, we talked a lot about risk reward, and sometimes you do have to think a little bit ahead. If I'm making this stretch pass, like, does he still have to go through 3 other guys to score? So
it's like a quarterback, though.
It is, yeah. It's the risk reward, and I think it makes people who they are and makes people a lot of money sometimes. But I definitely goes through my head a lot of like if I make this play, he might go down on a breakaway, or he could have to go with another 4 guys.
What type of stuff do you do to get ready for games, and is music a part of that?
I listen to music in the room. We got a lot of country guys on this team. I'm more of a rap guy myself, but
okay,
yeah.
All right.
Other than that, and then I just play sewer, just normal stuff, get the body warm. But I think sewer is a big part, and then
soccer, by the way. For those
soccer.
Which is, by the way, how has it really taken on that term of sewer all of a sudden? I think it hasn't always been called that,
Yeah, you're just like kind of sewering other people because sometimes players aren't very good, and we're hockey players, so. But yeah.
So wait, and I'm getting older. Like, can you help me with some of the artists that you like, or is it old school stuff, or is it new rap, or is it?
I'm honestly good with anything. I don't really know too much about artists. I love I think Drake's a big one. Obviously like Canada and Toronto and stuff.
Okay.
He's the main face, but there's a lot of good songs out there nowadays that I enjoy listening to.
There was even a crossover of country and rap. Morgan Wallen, and who did he collaborate with on that one song?
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna have to edit this.
Yeah.
I just remembered it. Morgan Wallen and Post Malone.
Yeah, there you go.
I need some help or something. I'll listen to it on the way home. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure we did some editing earlier on because that was bad. Is music big though? Like, does it actually get you going in the moment? It provides a value?
I think it does for sure. I think you can't walk into a room and we're playing SAP songs and you're trying to get ready for a game, right? So definitely gets you in like the mood and the vibe.
All right. What are you looking to do here the rest of this season? Is there a personal goal? I think the team goal is obvious, get to the playoffs. Is there something that we're a little past the halfway point? Is there something that you want and need to do with the rest? And look, I know the NHL is part of the goal too, but how do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a goal, is getting another call up, another chance. But right now it's just trying to perfect my game and generate more from the blue line 5-on-5 and be dynamic out there. So I think if I do that, I'll be pretty happy with my season.
Luca, I appreciate this, man. I've always been a big fan of yours ever since kind of seeing your style and your personality and the way you carry yourself. And I'm rooting for you. I can't wait to see how it all works out here. I know you're young and grinding, so stick with it, man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.